How about that? Adam Cole says MJF creates a false narrative to hide to the fact that he is a coward of a champion. If he was a real champion, he would tell him to shut his mouth and fight him. But he's not doing that, so he's a coward. It's not worth it because he knows he's wasting his breath. But if he remembers anything from their little conversation, remember this. He won't fight him because he is better than him, and they know it. MJF then gets pissed off, and he says he will wrestle him and beat his ass. And Adam Cole after that does the Adam Cole Bay and says, looks like we got a match. Okay, let's talk about this glorious segment that transpired last night on Dynamite between Adam Cole and MJF. This was great stuff right here. Now, I will say this. I'm happy that we're getting this feud, but at the same time, I'm not happy we're getting this feud. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Adam Cole, and I like MJF. If there's any guy that can beat MJF for the World Championship, it is a guy like Adam Cole. I've constantly said this on the Dynamite review. But I believe that if they're really going full-fledged with this feud, I think they're doing it a little bit too early. I don't know about you guys, but I do not see this match happening at Forbidden Door. And the reason why I say that is because next week on Dynamite, we are going to be getting a one-on-one match between both Adam Cole and MJF, and that match is going to be an eliminator match. And you guys know my thoughts on an eliminator match. It's basically the same thing as a championship contenders match. You know, the champion wrestles the soon-to-be challenger if he beats the champion, and if he beats the champion, he's granted a title shot on a future date. I do not like that concept. I constantly trash WWE about it. I constantly trash AEW about it. Both companies do that. I fucking hate it. But I don't think they're going to risk MJF losing because MJF should not lose at all. And we know damn well MJF is not going to be losing that title anytime soon. So could it be a scenario in which they did this promo to kind of tease a future feud in the future and not do it immediately now and have Chris Jericho, maybe of all people, cost Adam Cole the match? We have absolutely no idea, but I think, you know, this could be a long-term program that both of these men can have, but you're risking two of your top guys, you know, at least your top babyface and your top heel to possibly lose a match. I know for a fact they're not going to make MJF lose. This match is either not going to happen next week, like it's advertised to happen, but some bullshit happens, or this match is going to be ending up in a fuck finish. We have absolutely no idea what's going to be happening, but I genuinely believe this match, you know, this feud is going on a little bit way too early. I think, you know, it would be better off if they did it maybe roughly around All Out or All In, maybe Full Gear, because there's a lot of guys that MJF could feud with. This is not a scenario in which MJF has nobody. There could easily be guys that MJF could wrestle with. You know, is MJF even going to wrestle at Forbidden Door? We have absolutely no idea. I mean, I had a pitch that, hey, if there's any guy that, you know, MJF could wrestle with at Forbidden Door, it doesn't even have to be against a New Japan guy. It could be against an AEW guy, and that guy could easily be Eddie Kingston because, of course, Eddie Kingston and MJF are polar opposites from one another. Not only that, you know, Eddie Kingston loves Japanese pro wrestling. MJF doesn't. And maybe you could tell the story of Eddie Kingston fighting for the honor of, you know, Japanese pro wrestling, all that stuff. But that is just a pitch I had. But we have absolutely no idea, man. We're going to see what they do. But I'm very interested because we got an eliminator match next week. And I'm kind of iffy about that because you are definitely risking the momentum of not only MJF, but Adam Cole as well. I do not want to see Adam Cole lose a match. Meanwhile, you're building Adam Cole further up the card. I don't know what they're going to be doing with that, but nonetheless, the back and forth verbal battle between both Adam Cole and MJF was pure perfection in my opinion. I definitely loved this segment, and one of the reasons I really love AEW so much is the segments that they have and the promos that their wrestlers cut. Yeah, there's some guys that are not really that good in promos, but if you watch a WWE show, even if, you know, Triple H is running things, now I'm going to exclude guys like Roman Reigns, Jimmy J. Uso, Sami Zayn, those guys, but like on the lower tier, you know, you have a lot of people that are not really the best in promos, and there's a lot of people that are good in promos, but when it comes to AEW, all the time, everything feels genuine in my opinion, and that is exactly what I really like, and that is what this segment definitely showed me. I don't want to put it on par with the CM Punk and MJF verbal battle that happened on that Thanksgiving Dynamite 2 years ago, but I mean, it's definitely up there, and it was definitely a great segment, but it's as clear as day, MJF definitely won that battle. But nonetheless, this was a great feud, but I don't think they should be doing this feud now. I think it's something that they should say further down the line, but at the same time, you do not want to see Adam Cole feuding with Chris Jericho for like how many months, only to derail his momentum. I have absolutely no idea what they're going to be doing, but I'm curious and I'm definitely invested to see what they're doing.